Right, welcome back to a brand new goal hanger video. Today it's the Derby County versus Millwall match review, and it's ended Derby County 0. Millwall won a goal late on in the first half, which sealed the win for Millwall. And there's not really much to talk about. That game was pretty dull, if I'm honest. Both sides didn't really create any amazing chances. Pretty much nothing really. Millwall, that was the only chance they created, and they scored from it. Let's talk about that chance. It was a corner coming in. Mengi doesn't mark his man well enough, and the Millwall man powers a header into the goal. A good header and a sloppy bit of play from Derby, but we know Millwall are good on set pieces, so I'm not really sure why we haven't defended as well as what we should have there. Millwall go 1-0 up, and I know in that second half they're going to sit on that, and they do, and we couldn't break them down the whole game. In the first half we edged it in terms of possession and the way that we were playing. We were knocking on the door of Millwall but not really creating anything too clinical. Second half continued in the same way, getting the ball down the right and left hand sides really well, through Nathan Byrne, Craig Forsyth, Patrick Roberts when he came on, Camel Usriat, but just couldn't get a decent ball into the box. The crosses were really poor, if I'm being honest. You know, when we came down that right hand side and there was maybe 3 men in the box, for some reason we'd always pick out the space where the players weren't, and it just baffled me at the end of the day, and it's the reason we've not got anything out of the game. I think the game should have probably ended 0-0. Both sides weren't amazing. I think Millwall up front were lacking. Mason Bennett, when he was on, he didn't offer anything on his return to Pride Park. I thought George Evans was lucky not to get sent off today, unfortunately for him. I always rate George Evans. I think he's a very solid player in this division, but today, I'm not sure why, but he just made a lot of silly fouls, and the referee came very close to sending him off, I think. But it's ended 1-0 to Millwall, and we're not playing our best football. We are struggling to get results. You know, when we play this style of football, it works when you get results, and when you don't get results, it's when the questions start getting asked of it tactically. And we knew Gary Rowett was going to set up like he did today, and it worked at the end of the day. In more recent times, Millwall coming to Derby County, they have got a lot of decent results. How many times have they won 1-0? I think they might have won 1-0 in the past 3 occasions we've met them, if I'm being honest. And that's just the way they play, unfortunately, for us. And we haven't been able to break them down today and get anything out of the game. I think we probably did deserve a draw, but there you go. You slop it at the back for one time, and it costs you, doesn't it? So we move on to the next game now, which is going to be another tough one, but hopefully we can get something in that. Millwall fans, let me know what you thought about that game down below. Was it how I described it to you? Like, Derby County fans, let me know as well. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. We've just hit 2k, we're on the road to 3 or 5k now, and I'll see you in the next one.